Welcome back to another explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we are tackling a topic that literally touches everything: your energy, your digestion, and your overall health in some pretty profound ways. Today, we're demystifying natural liver detoxification. Now, we are totally skipping the fads and those commercial juice cleanses. Instead, we're grounding this entirely in pure science. We're going to break down the medical insights from liver specialist Dr. Sethi, along with some really fresh clinical data to show you exactly how this incredible organ works and, more importantly, how you can naturally heal it.
And right off the bat, I want to show you why this explainer is so absolutely critical right now. Look at this stat. A staggering 1 in 5 people nationwide and 30% of urban Indians are unknowingly battling fatty liver disease. 30%! Experts are pointing the finger straight at processed foods and our incredibly sedentary lifestyles. Guys, this is a massive hidden health crisis. But hey, the good news? You absolutely have the power to turn it around, and it all starts with understanding how to fuel your body the right way.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First up, we'll meet your ultimate filter. Then, we'll look at the fatty liver crisis. Third, superfoods that heal. Fourth, the dietary villains to avoid. And we'll wrap up with daily habits for detox.
Starting off with Section 1, meet your ultimate filter. It's basically the body's very own chemical processing plant. Just to give you a real sense of this 1.4 kilogram superhero's relentless workload, check out this number. Your liver filters a mind-blowing 1.5 liters of blood every single minute. Tucked right up there in your right upper abdomen, it literally never stops cleansing your blood. It's actually the only organ in your body that knows how to completely regenerate itself and repair damaged cells. Crazy, right? Plus, it's pumping out up to 1,000 milliliters of bile every single day just to break down fats and carry away waste. It stabilizes your blood sugar, stores your vital nutrients, and turns harmful byproducts from protein metabolism into safe waste. It's doing all of that all the time.
Now, what's really interesting here is the actual biology of how a detox works. When you hear the word detox, seriously, forget the detox tease. This is the real science. Your liver relies on this amazing two-phase enzyme system. In step 1, this special family of enzymes called cytochrome P450 goes to work neutralizing harmful substances. We're talking toxins from agricultural chemicals, medications, alcohol, even caffeine. Then step 2 kicks in, and these neutralized compounds are converted into water-soluble form so your body can just easily flush them out.
Moving right along to Section 2, the fatty liver crisis. Basically, what happens when this incredible filter clogs up. See, as tough and regenerative as your liver is, it can totally get overwhelmed by our modern diets. And that brings us to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD. If we strip away all the complex medical jargon, this is simply the accumulation of excess fat in the liver. And, as Dr. Sethi highlights, this is primarily linked to insulin resistance. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, it changes how you metabolize fats and sugars. That directly leads to fat physically building up inside the liver cells themselves.
Honestly, the scariest part of this whole crisis is just how silent it is. You're not going to wake up one morning with a glaring alarm bell telling you your liver is fatty. Instead, it presents with these incredibly vague warning signs. We're talking about unexplained lingering fatigue, or maybe just a dull discomfort in the right upper abdomen. And because those symptoms are just so mild, a lot of people dismiss them entirely. Meanwhile, the liver continues to suffer from inflammation and scarring. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3, superfoods that heal. This is the premium fuel for your liver.
To actively support those detoxification pathways, your liver desperately needs specific evidence-based nutrition. Dr. Sethi specifically points to vitamin E as a super powerful antioxidant. When used at 800 international units during hepatic inflammation, it significantly reduces oxidative stress and fibrosis. And you can get this naturally right from nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. We also see vitamin D, found in fatty fish and mushrooms. A deficiency there is actually directly correlated with a higher risk of fatty liver. Then we've got curcumin from turmeric, and resveratrol, which is a compound found in grapes that actively protects your liver cells from damage.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real power of these superfoods. A recent 2024 study looked at the impact of just daily turmeric consumption. In just 12 weeks, participants saw their liver fat decrease by a massive 28%. 28%! That's the curcumin going in, repairing and protecting those liver cells from damage. It really shows just how fast your liver can bounce back when you give it the right tools.
Now, what about your morning brew? You are going to love this one. Coffee consumption is actually associated with a lower risk of cirrhosis, and it can even reduce the severity of fatty liver. But, and this is a big but, Dr. Sethi gives us a very specific prescription here.
He recommends limiting it to just 1 to 2 cups a day and making absolutely sure your last cup is at least 6 hours before bedtime. This way, you protect your liver while making sure you don't mess with the sleep cycle that your liver desperately needs for repair.
There's so much noise out there about diets, so let's clear that up right now. Mediterranean and plant-rich diets? Highly recommended. They are packed with fiber, whole grains, and antioxidants that actively lower fatty liver severity. And Dr. Sethi notes you don't even have to be strictly vegan. Just incorporate plenty of plant-based foods and solid proteins like tofu or chickpeas. Contrast this with the ketogenic diet. Dr. Sethi explicitly advises against keto for his fatty liver patients, mostly because the clinical evidence regarding its actual effects on liver health is very, very mixed.
Which brings us to Section 4, Dietary Villains to Avoid. These are the things that actively break the machine. Here is the lineup of dietary villains that are actively destroying your liver's capabilities. Excessive alcohol is a huge primary offender. It permanently damages the liver and leads directly to cirrhosis. But for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, the real culprits are diets high in saturated fats, red meats, and certain seed oils. When you consume high amounts of simple carbs, sugary foods, and really salty processed foods, you cause a direct spike in triglycerides and fat buildup in the liver. You're effectively overloading those cytochrome P450 pathways we discussed earlier, making it literally impossible for the liver to keep up with the detox demand.
Finally, Section 5, Daily Habits for Detox. This is your personal action plan.
We've covered the internal biology and the foods, but now we need a real holistic lifestyle plan. So the crucial point is this: the absolute fastest and most standard treatment for reversing fatty liver isn't some magic pill, it's measured weight loss. If you're carrying extra weight, aim for a steady reduction of 0.5 to 1 kilogram per week. You really want to target an overall body weight loss of at least 10%. Dropping those extra pounds literally burns triglycerides and pulls that fat right out of the liver.
Alongside that weight loss, your hydration and your sleep are totally non-negotiable. Your liver needs water to flush all those water-soluble toxins out of your body, so aim for 8 to 10 glasses daily. And please, prioritize your sleep. Your liver works the night shift. It does the vast majority of its heavy lifting, the cellular repair and detox work, while you are sound asleep.
Now, before we wrap up today, I want to make absolutely sure you're equipped with the safety knowledge you need. While a dull ache is a mild sign, please seek immediate medical attention if you experience severe warning signs. We're talking sudden stomach swelling, jaundice, which is that yellowing of the skin or eyes, mental confusion, or persistent severe nausea and tiredness. And look, if you have a family history of liver disease, or if you have diabetes or struggle with obesity, regular liver checkups are absolutely essential. Please don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you.
All right, so we've covered the biology, the silent warning signs, the superfoods, and those actionable daily habits. Your liver is working a relentless 24/7 shift to filter out the toxins of modern life, repair your cells, and keep you running at your best. So I'll leave you with this thought. Your liver takes care of you every single second of the day. Doesn't it make sense to finally return the favor? Start applying these straightforward dietary and lifestyle changes today. Give your ultimate filter the premium fuel it actually deserves. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay focused and keep learning.